fire signs, welcome to your energy check-in. This is White Crow Tarot. My name is Ebony. Welcome back to the channel, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. How you doing? How you doing, guys? Sorry for the brief hiatus, but I think, we are in a Mercury retrograde at the moment, and your girl needed some time to make some personal adjustments. As you can see, did we notice anything different about the setup here? I have literally kind of made this my running joke on all the videos, but these little changes, guys, mean the most, and sometimes what's funny? It's like the littlest change can be the hardest thing to do. Isn't that such a contradiction? Sorry, I'm noticing a little pausing on the videos. That Mercury retrograde energy, you know what I mean? That little pausing, crud. Yeah, that stuff right there. The littlest change can seem like the biggest ordeal. For me, that was quite literally moving from my other space into my office, right? Don't get me wrong, I love my other space. If I had it my way, I would not have chosen to move from my other space, but I was running into an ergonomic issue over there, and for those of you who don't know, I was filming on the floor for for everyone's reading, so I was literally sitting on the floor. My joints were starting to really hurt, so I was like, I need to move into a space where I can be not only more ergonomic to my posture, but also more productive in terms of my workflow, because I do multiple things, guys. I am a filmmaker, okay, and I work in the film industry. I'm a freelance, photographer, videographer. I make my own movies. These posters on the boards here are all my own original projects. You can even find this one online right here, okay? And that's me. That's my film. You can watch it. It's called 2025 Prelude to Infusco. For those of you who want to know, I work in this industry, guys. But yeah, it's all part of it, guys. I just wanted to check in with everyone's energy. I'm not going to take up too much time here, guys. Leo, you're up. So, just FYI, if something resonates in here with you, be sure to leave a like on the video. General messages as always, guys. Take what resonates, leave what does not. While you're thinking about it, for my returning subscribers, if you would be so kind as to go ahead and leave a like on the video, that would be phenomenal. For my new visitors, welcome. This is not going to be a detailed spread as I normally do with my readings. This is just a small little check-in. Look forward to your eclipse readings coming out in the next day or two. Those will be our regular normal spreads with more detail. Alright, this is just a check-in. Guys, we have the banyan tree underlying your spread. Almost every sign here lately, or last 3 or 4 signs I think that I've read for, have pulled the banyan tree, which is basically, it's a time of coming. Some of you are going into hermit mode. Some of you are coming out of hermit mode. It's a time of introspection, using the knowledge. Some of you are gaining more knowledge at this time. Leo, you are using the knowledge that you have to expand your goals, your vision. Some of you are in the process of expansion, and you're very knowledgeable. This is the banyan tree. You can also consider this the tree of life. Or the tree of knowledge, as it were. If you stood under a banyan tree, it looks as if from underneath the tree, it looks like a network of circuitry of limbs and arms, like a brain, honestly. And that's kind of how it operates. These trees don't bear fruit, and no grass grows under these trees, but they're very knowledgeable. This is about you using the knowledge that you have. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you are graduating. Some of you are using this time to really just kind of take a step back introspectively. You're doing the work. You're going into hermit mode, as it were. Leo, we've known this for a while, that many of you were starting to do this shadow work. You're starting to embrace doing the work. Overcoming those fears and those obstacles, for some of you. Underlying your other spread here, we have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. The 10 of Cups. Some of you are moving. Some of you are setting up shop. Some of you are... got a heavy fortress around your castle here, Leo. I can tell you. Some of you... I feel like... I love that the Ten of Cups, in another one of my decks, the couple here, the couple is normally, or is clouded in darkness, and it normally features like an image of a home or children playing, and it's in shadow. There's a difference between what is light and what is shadow, to draw a reference to the fact that the Ten of Cups is not the truest measure of happiness, because we are always striving for the Ten of Cups. We are always ever chasing the Ten of Cups. And we see that everything that is behind the rainbow here is in shadow. But the castle is illuminated. The people here are illuminated, which is really lovely. Sorry guys, just fixing my eye line here a little bit. I was getting thrown off. Either way, this is about you being happy. Hearth home stability with the Queen of Pentacles, as it were. Some of you are unsatisfied in your homes. I feel for the longest time too. It was, or whoever this entity was in your home was, I think, casting a not revealing how unhappy they were. There was some pressure here. There was some disappointment here. Ooh, hello. There's some unsatisfactory energy here. Disappointment straight up. Taking something for granted too after a Tower moment. Let me know if you're dealing with Scorpio. Told you. Scorpio. Yeah, there's layers to this. Layers to this. This tower, this ain't no ordinary tower. This is ancient history tower. This is ancient empires kind of a tower. This is layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer, a history of towers, of different towers across history. Which is also to say that some of you have been in your partnerships for a very, very long time. And this Empress, I tell you what, she's got a harsh looking look on her face. Is she ruling? Yes, she ain't budging, but ooh-wee. Ooh, that is the meanest looking Empress I've ever seen. Tell me she don't look pissed off. I am trying to tell you. Ooh-wee. Some of y'all coming out of some third-party situations. There's a tower moment. Something. Something. Oh boy. That's for some, not all. Small little energy check-in. The Ten of Cups is underlying your energy, which I love to see. Let's check in. What's going on? Okay. Three of Wands. Going in a new direction. Where are we going? Some of you starting new business, starting new work, gaining your money right now. 10 of Coin. Or it has to do with family. Some of you are leaving behind family. Interesting. 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 That's a download for someone. Some of you are actually leaving family behind. Or you're considering new options now? 7 of Cups. Very interesting. Or you're leaving behind a family dynamic and putting an end to it. Or did you take it for granted? Show me Leo's energy, please. Show me Leo's independent energy. Show me clearly. Thank you. Ooh, I don't like it. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords, Leo. What ended? I don't know. The Lovers. Oh boy, honey. Oh boy. The Lovers. The Lovers ended. Gemini energy, you let me know. Oh boy. The Two of Cups scenario here. There's a lot of waiting. Yeah. A lot of stagnation too. Nothing was moving in this relationship. Yeah. 7 of coin to the 5 of coin. Money. Money wasn't moving right. Nothing was really moving right. Someone was very sad. 5 of Cups. Let me know again if you're dealing with Scorpio. Yeah. Alright, that's as deep as I'm going to dive into there. Feeling lost over stagnation. Feeling out in the cold from your soul connection. Some of you, I think, stopped investing in your soul connection in the first place, frankly. It kind of feels that way. But, you know, you got communication trying to come in, or you want to communicate with someone, possibly at work. Someone, possibly at work. Possibly the Hermit. Moving very slow. They are moving very slow. Yes, they are. Knight of Coin. Knight of Pentacles. Moving slow. I love they actually have it like represented by the turtle or the tortoise here. Moving damn slow. That Hermit. Yeah, that's you, because we already know you're in Hermit mode, Leo. You're in Hermit mode. Taking too long. Kind of faced away. You're out in the cold. Faced away. Anyway, I wish I could clarify for you more, but I'm not going to. Not today. This is just a check-in, otherwise we will be here forever. This is about a time of regeneration, of caretaking. You're looking after yourself as well. The Bloomer. And community. The Burning Man. Kind of appropriate. Community, collective power, supreme power, and celebration. This could be the image or the symbol of the Three of Cups in this particular deck, or the energy of the Three of Cups in this particular deck. It's... I'm feeling drinking, honestly, with this. That's not for everyone. But the sevens, of course, are about challenges and obstacles. Some of you are really trying to call love back into your life at this time. You were the caretaker also of your family, or you were the breadwinner, the provider. Makes a lot of sense. You provide a lot. This is very low level energy as well. I'd love to see you show up, but... Oh, hello. Your overall energy, Leo, is the Five of Swords. I don't like that for you. Five of Swords. We know what that's about. Self-doubt. Where are you, Leo? Doubting yourself? You have this idea, it's like you just can't get it off the ground. Or there's something that you're being called to release in order to move forward, which is very interesting. Something you feel like is holding you back, and it could be as simple as communication. Someone's very happy, but are they happy in their connection? Or are you blocking your connection? Nine of Wands. Where are you? Shall we put it? Where are you, Leo? facing Judgment. A Scorpio you want to romance, you're talking to a Scorpio? You want to romanticize this Judgment Day for sure. You do. You want to romanticize Judgment, who's currently blocking you. Oh, that's funny. No, it's not funny. It's really not funny, guys. Something's being blocked here. Your own judgment's being blocked here. Why? I don't know. Because of lack of equal give and take, or there needs to be equal give and take between you and your partner here. See, the Two of Cups ain't no ordinary Two of Cups, guys. This is about equal give and take in a relationship, because one person feels a sense of stagnation, can't move forward, and the other person is feeling out in the cold, off doing their own thing after an ending. All right, taking tangible steps in the real world. The Knight of Pentacles here, taking tangible steps in their own direction, but away from their partnership. Meanwhile, the partner, the lovers, is making a choice. They're kind of wallowing in their own negativity at the moment. Desiring communication, maybe they're putting out job applications right now, rebuilding for themselves, which they need to do, because I feel like someone's been relying on you, Leo, to provide them their own sense of happiness and fulfillment. That's what I feel. And for some of you, Leo, this is the reverse case, you know. Someone has been relying heavily on the other party to make them feel happy, to complete them, as it were. And you can't do that, because in any relationship, there has to be an equal give and take. So whoever you are in the scenario, someone has been given more to the other, whether emotionally, physically, or otherwise. Leo, I'm sorry I don't get to clarify for you today. I kind of dug into your story a little bit more than I intended to, but I hope something in here did serve you today, Leo. I look forward to seeing your solar eclipse reading. Hopefully we can clarify and figure out what some of this energy is about. Until then, Leo, be well. Aries. Welcome to your reading. Welcome back to White Crow Tarot. I hope you've been well, Aries. I hope the retrograde is treating you fair. I hope... I have no expectations for you, to be honest. I am being guided to tell you to pay homage. Connect with your ancestors at this time, Aries. These came in the upright, and I just left them open because I felt they were really good talking points, honestly. This is a shorter reading for you, for all the signs. Not a huge message here. It's just, again, an energy check-in, as it were. Many of you are healing your hearts at this time. You're also tapping into your wisdom, tapping into your roots. You're being urged to really connect with your ancestors, your spirit guides, your people from the past, ancestors. Today, guys, that could be parents, that could be grandparents, that could be someone who has been an influential part of your life. To pay homage to those people, to that person, or to revisit the roots that you come from. I know in a few readings, I'm recalling a reading I did for you several weeks ago, where you received the Tower in the Good Tarot. But the Tower in that particular card was not being struck by lightning. It was about foundation. It was about establishing your root system and remembering where you come from. I'm being guided with this kind of the same message for you today. That spirit, the world, as it were, this energy, wants you to remember where you come from. I think many of you want to honor your legacies, honor your past, honor your history. It's important to you. It is. I know that too, because underlying your spread we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about, obviously, give and take, equal energy. But you see all the footprints here? The footprints, and everyone has made an offering on this tree, yes? This tree, everyone who has visited this sacred tree has made an offering to it. Right? These are the footprints of everyone who has come before you. Everyone who has also taken from this tree has taken from the knowledge that was given to this tree, the root system, okay? The tree of life, your personal family tree of life, those who have given to you, Aries. That could even be friends in your close circle, relatives, you know. It doesn't have to be like ancestors from the past, way past, but for some of you, it very well could be. It's about paying homage to the people who show up for you in your life. It's about honoring those who show up for you, who are there. Because there has to be an equal give and take in energy. There has to be acknowledgement. There has to be strength. Can't hold back how you feel. I know many of you have. Because there you are. Emperor. For many of you, you've had to become the pillars of your own family. Sorry if you can hear all the frogs in the background. I am filming at night and there's a lot of activity going on outside. There you are, though. Ruling your empire is about control for you. For some of you. You're here, though, in the upright, acknowledging yourself. Pay attention to your earth cousins. Your earth cousins, Aries. You may be seeing birds at this time. Birds in particular, bringing you messages. Maybe some of love. Maybe some of you are, yeah, that's great. This is great. For some of you, I was talking about higher wisdom a second ago, and it's funny because we have the Hierophant here. But the Hierophant in this deck is represented by 3 shamans, or the Fates, as it were. 3 shamans, 3 women. 3 is important because it's a history. It's a 3 is a, obviously we know the Trinity is it's family. 3 is part of the golden number ratio. I can't go into the golden number ratio on this channel, but it's about honoring your past. This energy, what I feel for you. Very much. Not a huge spread, Aries. Just a little something, something. Let's see. Alright. Coming out of stagnation. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I like to say that. Or we've been impatient to do so. We are in this Mercury retrograde. So, who knows? Everyone's dealing with different things. I don't know if it's late or I'm just feeling a little tired for you for some reason. I'm not tired personally, but I think some of you feel like you're almost at your wit's end of kind of giving up. not giving up completely, but like you don't know what else to do. Some of you. Some of you are waiting on that brand new beginning, though. You want to equal give and take with someone. You're very defensive to it, though. Some of you are possibly going in new directions as well. I would love to clarify for you today, but since this is just an energy check-in and these readings are meant to be very brief, not today. Show me Aries' current energy, please. Show me Aries' current energy. Hello. Interesting. Well, we have the Six of Pentacles underlying the spread again. And then we have, oh boy. The Queen of Wands to the Four of Cups to Justice. This could be you. Let me know if you're dealing with Libra. You feel good. You feel kind of unsatisfied, like something hasn't. There's an okay, I feel it. All right, there's a something to do with a missed opportunity for you, Aries. You feel like you need to balance up with someone in particular here. There's the King of Wands right there, your divine counterpart, the King of Wands, who, quite frankly, would complete this little story quite nicely. You were turned off by this King of Wands before, maybe? Maybe they've leveled up a little bit. I don't know. This King of Wands is kind of up in their head a lot. They're in and out, too, I feel like. There's the Emperor. There you are again. Oh, your story just gets better and better. You guys are back and forth with how you feel. Frankly, you're back and forth in your energy. Jumping from the Nine of Swords to the Emperor to the Two of Swords. Like, there's a lot of energy here. And it all started from kind of having one foot in and out of the door when you first kind of connected with this person. You weren't sure if you were going to commit fully. There's dissatisfaction in something here, but Justice is here. Technically, this is Justice bringing in your divine counterpart. These should feel like really insanely happy cards. Why don't they? Why don't they is the question. Because they're on Four of Cups. That's why. That's why. It's like you got your eye on these three cups here, but you forgot about this one cup back here with a little songbird on it. You forgot to honor someone here, back here. Something back to the story, back to honoring your ancestors. There was someone you forgot to mention here. This little songbird. Someone. Interesting. Interesting energy. I don't know who this is for or what, but it's very interesting. Now, of course, I default in the readings when I say you, I default to you, obviously, Aries, because this is your reading, right? Swap energies as it applies. This could be someone in your environment who, you know, not being fair with you. But I don't see that here. It feels like things are going very well. But someone doesn't know what they want, and also someone did not. Feels like someone was forgotten. someone. I would love to break this story down properly. I really would. But I don't want to get too caught up in that. You have Vervain and ancestors here. Vervain. Vervain is a healing plant, as we know. In modern stories today, they like vampire stories, especially if you go down to like New Orleans or something. Vervain is supposed to ward off vampires and things like that. But Vervain is also, it's a healing plant. It's for protection. Obviously. I think you can only actually get it in certain parts of the world. So, interesting. And then your ancestors is about family and survival, death, and worship. Honoring your ancestors. They want, spirit wants you to connect with them. I think so many of you do as well. Preparing for the harvest. The harvest. Many of you. I love that the Seven of Pentacles is not waiting. In this deck, it's not waiting for the fruit to grow. It's here. It's been harvested. The Seven of Pentacles in this deck is a beautiful harvest. Look at all that glorious food. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful harvest. Some of you have waited. You waited. You did wait. You waited a long time to see the fruits of your labor manifest. And I say they did. Now you have, as it were, options. You have options. You have a feast. A feast. A feast for your ancestors. That's nice. That's beautiful. Aries, I would really love to break this story down some more, but unfortunately we can't. I'm having to cut your reading short today. But I hope something did resonate with you. If so, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe as you see fit. I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now. Sagittarius, I have a fascinating story for you today. Last but not least, I wasn't sure who was going to be first. You're last for a reason, though. I've been feeling in and out of your energy. And temperance is underlying your spread. You've kind of been in and out of your own emotions here lately. Possibly to do in a work situation. You're on the precipice of really claiming this victory, Sagittarius. 9 of Pentacles here. Okay? In your work, like you're right there. You're on the precipice. You don't even see it coming. You literally don't even see it coming. You know how I know? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Discs. Ace of Sacred Circles. You're calling it in. That's a lot of creation you're calling in. That's probably going to send you in a new direction. A new direction you didn't even see coming. You had to walk away from things in the past that were not serving you. You were walking away from 3 of Cups scenarios, in fact, that were not serving you. Third-party situations. You're on your way here to Stonehenge. Stonehenge, which brings me to our first story, Sagittarius. Regarding a little tale of love and the sun. Oh, and the 10 of Cups. God, it just keeps getting better and better. 10 of Cups. But not without some heartbreak. As it were, just saw the 3 of Swords right under that. Yeah, we knew that was coming. It's a story and a tale of love. A tale of love, Sagittarius. That did not come without some heartache and some heartbreak. And perhaps even a little bit of indecision, in and out, not knowing exactly what you wanted. You're here, though. This is your story, Sagittarius. I'm going to read you your story today. It begins with Brigide. Psychic Flames, 333, Sacred Milk, and Druid Magic. Druid Magic. Let us read, Sagittarius. Let's see. The goddess of the Celtic pantheon. According to legend, Brigid was the daughter of a pagan Irish king and a Pictish slave who converted to Christianity. She is also referred to as Bride in Scotland, or Bridie in Scotland, and Brigitannia in England. Even before her birth, her story was littered with magical omens and divine signs. Her mother gave birth to Brigid at sunrise, while literally at the threshold of her home, with one foot on the other side, in and out. When Brigid was still a babe, a druid witnessed 3 fire angels anointing the child with oil and sprinkling her body with holy water. The druid took her in and raised her on milk from a magical cow. Today, Brigid is the patroness of poetry and medicine, divination and craftsmanship, and she is venerated at shrines, churches, and wells. She is invoked for fertility, prosperity, healing, and prophecy. The survival of her legacy echoes so strongly throughout history that her path is said to overlap with various legends, including the famed Wizard of Avalon, Merlin himself. And it is hotly debated that the Saint Brigid of Ireland is, in fact, the canonized identity of the goddess herself. When Irish and Scotch-Irish indentured servants were deported to Haiti during the 17th century, Brigid is said to have transformed and became Maman Brigitte in the Vaudois pantheon. Even in that form, she is invoked for protection of children. Her visage is represented by the hearth fire and the perpetual flame. She is often worshipped in conjunction with god Cernunnos. She is instinctively recognized for her fiery red hair, resembling the sacred fire she is anointed into at birth. Her feast days are 1 and 2 of February, and in Ireland it is traditional to craft a St. Brigid's cross from the stem of the juncus flower, also commonly known as rushes. This card is about pure wisdom, the goddess of fire, of birth and life. She is mother and midwife to all beings on earth. Brigid in the name of the divine, and extends her arms to you in embrace. She grants you health and healing and works deeply within the chakras that govern expression, compassion, and sacred connection. She reminds us to place importance on creative liberty and to discover the power in a vulnerable heart. The triple goddess walks towards you from the forest and sends out her eternal flame to you. The protective warmth of life is returning, and joy is soon to come. Her breath restores life to the dead and offers wisdom to those who are able to shed their ego. Someone out here, I don't know who you are, but as you go through this dark night of the soul and you shed the remaining last little shreds of whatever was holding you back that doesn't even matter now as you listen to this reading, let it go. That is your message today, Sagittarius. I'll see an overall energy for you. Let's see. King of Swords reversed. You don't want to be irrational. You have so much forward movement ahead of you. The Chariot. It's up to you. It's up to you, Sagittarius. You're guarding your heart. You're guarding your heart. You keep guarding your heart. In and out, indecision. Show me. Show me overall message for Sagittarius. Overall. Too much. Hello. Spirit just said, I'm going to give you everything. Oh. Oh. Taking the Hierophant. Taurus energy here. Page of Coin. Learning lessons. Gaining higher knowledge. You are desiring, I think we got a couple stories trying to fly out for you. Desiring communication, possibly with a Leo. Strength to the Eight of Wands. So someone wants to communicate with you. For sure. Oh boy. Possibly a Pisces that you moved away from, or who moved away from you, that was considering more than one option. You have options. You move toward your own options, but not without your indecision. Two of Swords. You're back and forth. There's a little back and forth hesitancy. Temperance in reverse, I knew it, and your intuition in reverse. You are not embracing your intuition. It's been a process for you. It's been a struggle for you. Because as spiritual as you are, Sagittarius, there's a part of you that cannot accept the esoteric realm, even of this realm. Those of you who watch tarot, you're probably wondering why you do it. Why do you do it? I felt that. Your religion here. And it's interesting that we talked about religion here because Brigitte shed her religion. She returned to Christianity. She did. So it's funny, we have this mix of energy here, mix of the esoteric, the occult, if you will. I don't call it that. I'm sure, many would call it that, many have called it that, and that technically is what it is, you know what I mean? But it's a lot more than that to me, for me, as a reader. Tarot is, this energy is a language in and of itself that mankind has not used in a very long time. We're using it now. And when I say has not used, we've always used it. What I mean to say is it was not as mainstream as it is now. It's more accepted now. So these roots that you're holding on to, you can expand your horizons. You don't have to be tied down. Excuse me, yeah, that was the truth for someone. You don't have to be tied down to one way of thinking. You can embrace multiple things. You're not wrong. Your experience is, no less valid. Someone having a hard time with that information. Yep, you're trying to give me the hiccups now. Oh, come on. You don't want me to say this? I'm going to. That was bullshit. But I'm okay with that. Look, I accept it. You're not ready. You're not, clearly. You tried to shut me up just now. Someone did. Libra here, guys. I deal with my shadow side all the time, so I know ego when I see it, okay? I know ego when I feel it, too. I'm okay with my shadow side, though. I embrace it. So I can shut that down in a minute. Like I was saying, Sagittarius, when you're ready, your chariot awaits, my dear. The chariot awaits, taking you to a whole new world. I'm leaving it right there for you, Sagittarius. something resonated, you let me know. Drop me a comment, leave a like on the video. Again, guys, this was just a check-in. Calm down. We haven't even touched the hard stuff. I'll hit you with that tomorrow. Be good out there. Sending you love and light, Sagittarius. I hope you are well. I hope you are doing well during this Mercury retrograde. Just forget Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is about bringing up things we are uncomfortable with. Working on the shadow side, just doing the shadow work. Releasing that ego. It's a lot harder to let go than we thought, huh? Now that was the real pill to swallow.